Hi, this is Steve Castle with Castle Real Estate Group, bringing you the August 2020 market update. This market update will cover the continued hot market, fueled by decreased supply and record low interest rates. We will also break the market down by price point and examine which market segments are performing best in the current environment. If you're a buyer, let's focus on the positive first. Interest rates for a 30-year mortgage are still sitting well below 3%. These low interest rates mean that despite the fact that prices have continued to rise, affordability for home purchasing is actually at a 4-year best. That means that despite the fact that home prices have continued to rise over the past several years, it would actually cost you less to purchase and own that same home now as it would have the same time last year. What's probably less exciting for you if you're a buyer right now is that active home inventory is down to 8,000 homes, down from 8,700 last month, and down a whopping 5,000 from this time last year. What's also interesting is that we're seeing this lower supply and higher demand across all price ranges and areas. Overall, we're sitting at a 1.3 month supply of inventory, down from 1.4 last month, and down from about 2 months supply this time last year. Now let's examine how this plays out across different price points. If you're looking for a home under $300,000, there's just over 1/2 of 1 month's supply of inventory. And while this market segment typically has the lowest amount of supply, what we're seeing currently is less than half of what we would typically see in what we'd consider a balanced market. If you're a buyer looking between $300,000 and $500,000, the news really isn't all that much better. Currently, that inventory is sitting at just over 1 month's supply, well below the normal average. In fact, you have to get over an $800,000 sales price before we creep over a 2-month supply of inventory, and over $1.5 million before we creep over a 3-month supply of inventory. If you're looking for a home over $2 million, you'll find a modest amount of relief, with inventories sitting between 6 to 8 months supply. All of these inventories are well below what we would consider normal for a balanced market. The question on everyone's mind is, when will this all end? And the truth is, I don't really know. If I did know those answers, I likely wouldn't be selling houses, and I would just be timing financial markets. What we do know is that the wave of listings that many anticipated due to the pandemic, or the additional foreclosures caused by people potentially losing their jobs, have not shown up in the marketplace yet. With unemployment rates in Phoenix well below the national average, it's truly unclear whether these things will show up and impact our market anytime in the near future. So my advice to you is the same as it is in any market. If you're a buyer, buy a home you love, and buy one that you're comfortable you can afford, regardless of market conditions. If you're an investor, stay true to your fundamentals. Don't reach to try to keep up with the rising market. And if you're a seller, do your homework. Make sure you have a plan with where you might go before you try to take advantage of the hot market and selling conditions. As always, we're here to answer any questions, give advice, or just talk real estate if you'd like. We'd love to hear from you.
Like, wow, I can't believe you made me actually sound good. Like,
Yeah, it is amazing, dude. It's like a magician. I don't know. I'm gonna call you like Gandalf or something. Is he like a wizard or something?